Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Girl with Goals. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about how I failed in almost everything that I tried, but still I am here with two companies, doing what I love, hustling every day. And I want you guys to watch till the end of this video because this is for everyone who doubts themselves in whatever new field they are choosing and something which they are scared of. So please watch till the end of the video to know how I got from where I was to where I am, and how can you take some lessons from my journey as well, and follow your dream, follow your passion. So please watch till the end. I started with the IIT classes in 11th and 12th standard, and that was the most doubtful phase of my life. I used to sit in those classes for 2 to 3 hours at a stretch, not knowing what am I doing here. Everybody used to solve these questions and give these answers, and I was totally lost. And during those 2 years, what accumulated in my brain and my heart is, I am not capable of doing anything, and the world is moving so fast, and I'm not able to catch pace with it. And this was not just for one day, this kept happening over these 2 years, and you can understand how much toxic it is for self confidence. And though I was a very happy person, very cheerful person, these thoughts, just kept deteriorating my self confidence. Then I started my graduation, then I did my post graduation, and I always was a good student. I was in the top 10 in my class. I used to enjoy the studies after the 12th standard mark. I still don't know how exactly I passed 12th standard because I always used to struggle with all the subjects basically. But graduation and post graduation is something where I shined, where I regained my confidence, and that confidence completely depended on the marks which I was getting. And I never felt that there is a void that I want to I have a calling or I have a passion. And during those 5 years I actually was a really good student. Now the failure started when after my post graduation I couldn't find a job, and I also noticed during those 2 years of post graduation that my interest in biotechnology was slowly declining. Now this is something which I'm telling because many people, they build a career and they want to go in a particular direction. They have everything chalked out in their brain that I want to do this, then after that I want to do that, and then I want to get this dream job, and then everything will be sorted. I was of that type. I wanted to do my PhD, wanted to go into research, but after those 2 years of post graduation, my interest declined drastically, and I really cannot pinpoint that iske wajah se hua ya this is something which turned my mind like apart from that. Uh, but yeah, definitely it was a very confident choice that I don't want to do anything in which I've invested 5 years of my life, 5 academic years of my life. So this is for people who are thinking on loop whether I should do this job or not, and I should definitely do this job because I have studied and invested my 5 years in it. But trust me, when you take that confident decision, and you can take that confident decision only when you have faith that whatever alternate thing you're going to do, you have that confidence, and confidence से भी ज़्यादा important that you love doing that alternative thing. So for me, it was content writing. And I remember I stepped into the interview hall and for a content writer job, and I told them that I don't have a resume, I don't have any experience, and they took me in as a fresher. And I started my job with 13,000 per month salary. And when I was giving the interview, they had just given me a task to write descriptions about product. So that is how I cracked the interview and they selected me. And during those 7 months, I learned a lot of things. I discovered that I didn't want to limit myself to only being a content writer. Then I started attending meetings, I started taking client queries, I started doing client servicing, I started developing strategies for posts, creators, videos, how the brand can be shown more elegantly or very uniquely to the rest of the world or to their target audience. And that 7 month period was really a incubator for me to grow all these new ideas and develop this new personality that I was having. And I like after 5 months into this job, I met with a friend who was very keen in starting his own company. He had all the knowledge about digital marketing, the technical knowledge of it. And when we spoke, he said that you have a lot of on-field knowledge, and we both can collaborate, and this can work out amazingly well. And I was not very confident about it. That I didn't know when I go into the market, what value am I going to put in terms of money? How do I pitch? How do I do the sales? And we both started with just charging 7,000 rupees per month to one client. And when we got our first advance of 2,000 rupees, we celebrated like it was the biggest amount in the world. I still remember we were so happy. And during that time, so every time I'm telling you all these things, you notice that there was something, a doubt in my mind, and then I went ahead and did it anyway. And then I discovered that beyond my doubt, there is another story, there is another thing. It can be good or bad, but I knew it when I tried it. Then we developed this company for almost 2 to 3 years. There were a lot of backlashes. I understood how I should financially become independent, how to spend my money, how not to spend my money. And even during these 2 3 years, when our startup was just building up, we had a lot of months when we as co-founders didn't have a penny in our hand, and we were just taking money from clients, investing in whatever activities we were doing for them, and paying our employees. And that was it. After that, there was nothing left for us as co-founders, and we have struggled through those years till the point that I started doubting if entrepreneurship was the right choice for me. But then during COVID, when like start of March, when everything shut down, we had 80% of our clients in food and hospitality industry, and for 3 to 4 months straight, I didn't have any work. So you understand, a person who is a workaholic, who is constantly working day and night, and has so many people to talk to, so many people to connect with, is shut from everything else, doesn't have anything to do, and has all these ideas built up. So in this period, I did not experience negativity as such, because I redirected it to content creation. So even if I didn't earn as an entrepreneur, I was investing my knowledge, my energy into content creation as a blogger. So this particular point I wanted to tell you all that there are many times in life when things won't go according to your way, but there is always an alternative when you can invest that energy into, which will give you equal happiness. So definitely in these 3 4 months, I was not gaining anything monetary, but the amount of response, the things I tried on my page, those were the things which rebuilt my experience. And through this experience, when I actually got an opportunity, when our company merged with another company, and then we formed Ishasha Media, that time, all this experience which I had during these 3 4 months of COVID, where I was learning to make new content, not make the old content, just something which is monotonous. That experience was used in this new company as a content strategist, and a position which I was working before but didn't really know the significance of, or didn't really do justice to it before. And now I feel more than confident that you just tell me a brand and I can design how exactly it will work in the market, what exactly the content should be that people will be attracted to it, which is like a biggest asset when you are working in the marketing field. So cut to that time and the present time is a person who was sitting in a classroom, didn't know anything, just wanted to do something which was told to her, and to someone right now who is guiding people for their career. I am making this video for everybody who is doubtful, because these are testing times when you know you think that I am good at this, should I do that, but I'm also good at this, should I do that, and there is a lot of confusion going on in your head. And believe me, I still haven't figured out, and I don't know in the next 2 or 3 years where I will be or what I might be doing, but I'm definitely confident that I will always do something which brings peace to my mind, or makes me more confident when I keep learning. And I'm always a learner, and that is something you should always keep in mind, that you don't know enough anytime. So the whole story for this video and the purpose of this video is like, if any time during this video you thought that this is something I relate to, or this is something I am experiencing, please drop that query in the comments below. I will be more than happy to have a conversation with you, because many a times when you have doubts regarding your career, many people don't speak out about it, but I am definitely here to speak regarding that with you, because through experience I can definitely guide you in the field which I have been working, or connect you with someone who can help you with your field as well. And always remember that no job is small, and whatever you want to do is never too silly or never too weird, and you don't know how unexpected and unpredictable ways the universe works in, and you should definitely invest your energy where you want your life to go ahead with. And I know it's getting a little too philosophical, but it is definitely something which I have experienced in my life, that when I put my energy to a direction which I want my future to be, it has definitely worked out for me. And whenever there were failures, you need to understand that this is something which is as a lesson, that okay, now this is failing, so what should I work on so that it will go into the positive direction. And on this note, I would like to end this video. And if you think that it has provided you some value, and if you have any more further doubts, please let me know. And please share it with people who you think need to hear this video or watch this video. And thank you so much for patiently listening to my story of failures, because definitely we learn a lot more from our failures than our success stories. So thank you so much, and until next time, stay tuned to World.